Mark, you look like something's bothering you.
Sarah, I need to tell you something.
What is it?
I made a huge mistake with my English learning.
What kind of mistake?
A mistake that cost me 3 years.
3 years?
3 years of wasted time. 3 years I can't get back.
Tell me what happened.
For 3 years, I studied English the wrong way. Completely wrong.
What were you doing?
I was obsessed with grammar.
Grammar?
Yes, I thought if I mastered all the grammar rules, I would become fluent.
That's what many people think.
I bought grammar books, thick books. I studied tenses, conditionals, passive voice, reported speech, everything.
How much time did you spend on grammar?
2 hours every day, sometimes 3 hours.
For 3 years?
For 3 years, I filled notebooks with grammar exercises. I memorized rules. I could explain the difference between present perfect and past perfect
So you knew the grammar very well.
perfectly. I could pass any grammar test,
But
but I couldn't speak.
you couldn't speak?
Not naturally. When someone asked me a simple question, I would freeze. My mind would think about grammar rules instead of just answering.
Your brain was analyzing instead of communicating.
Exactly. I knew the rules, but I couldn't use them in real time.
That must have been frustrating.
It was terrible. I felt like a failure. I had studied so hard, but I couldn't have a simple conversation.
When did you realize this was a mistake?
One day, I met a tourist. He asked me for directions in English.
And?
I knew the answer. I knew the vocabulary, but when I tried to speak, nothing came out smoothly.
You were thinking about grammar.
Yes, I was thinking, should I use present simple or present continuous? Is this sentence grammatically correct?
And while you were thinking,
The tourist just walked away. He found someone else to ask.
that must have hurt.
It did. I went home that day and I cried. I thought, what's the point? I've studied for 3 years and I still can't help a tourist?
That was your breaking point.
Yes, that's when I realized I had made a huge mistake.
The mistake was focusing only on grammar.
The mistake was thinking that grammar comes first. That's not how language works.
How does language work?
Language is communication first. Grammar is just a tool, a support system.
But you were treating grammar as the main goal.
Exactly. I was studying English like it was mathematics. Rules, formulas, structures.
But English isn't mathematics.
No. English is alive. It's messy. It's about expressing ideas, not following perfect rules.
So what did you do after that day?
I stopped studying grammar.
Completely stopped?
Completely. I closed my grammar books. I stopped doing exercises.
That's a big change.
It was scary. I thought, what if I forget everything?
Did you forget?
No, the grammar I had learned was still there. But now I focused on something different.
What did you focus on?
Communication. Real communication.
How?
I started listening to conversations. Real conversations between native speakers, not textbook dialogues.
What did you notice?
Native speakers make grammar mistakes all the time.
Really?
All the time. They use fragments. They start sentences and don't finish them. They use slang. They break rules.
But they communicate effectively.
Perfectly. Because communication isn't about perfect grammar. It's about being understood.
This is an important realization.
It changed everything for me. I stopped trying to speak perfectly. I started trying to speak naturally.
Let's practice some sentences.
I made a mistake focusing only on grammar.
Communication is more important than perfect grammar.
Native speakers break grammar rules too.
Natural speech is better than perfect speech.
Good. Continue your story.
So, after you stopped studying grammar, what happened?
I spent 6 months doing something completely different.
What?
I watched TV shows, English TV shows, but not with subtitles in my language.
English subtitles?
Sometimes English subtitles, sometimes no subtitles. I just listened.
And what happened?
At first, I understood maybe 30%. It was frustrating.
But you continued.
I continued. Every day. 1 episode per day. Sometimes the same episode 3 times.
The same episode multiple times?
Yes, because each time I understood more. The phrases started to stick.
The phrases, not the grammar rules.
Exactly. I wasn't analyzing, I was absorbing.
There is a difference.
A huge difference. Analyzing makes you slow. Absorbing makes you natural.
How long before you noticed improvement?
About 3 months. One day, I was watching a show and I realized I wasn't translating in my head anymore.
You were thinking in English.
Yes, the phrases were just there, in my mind, ready to use.
That's a breakthrough moment.
It was amazing. I felt like a door had opened.
And your speaking improved?
Not immediately. I could understand, but speaking still felt difficult.
What did you do?
I forced myself to speak every day, even when I felt uncomfortable.
How?
I found a language exchange partner online. We talked for 30 minutes every day.
Every day?
Every single day. No excuses.
Was it hard?
Very hard. The first week, I could barely speak for 5 minutes. My brain would get tired.
But you didn't give up.
No, because I remembered those 3 wasted years. I didn't want to waste any more time.
What kept you motivated?
The tourist. I kept thinking about that moment when I couldn't help him. I promised myself I would never feel that helpless again.
That's powerful motivation.
It was. And slowly, very slowly, I improved.
How slowly?
After 3 months of daily conversation practice, I could speak for 15 minutes without getting exhausted.
And after 6 months?
After 6 months, I could have a real conversation. Not perfect, but real.
That must have felt incredible.
It did. I tested myself. I went to a tourist area and I offered to help people.
And you could help them?
Yes, I gave directions. I recommended restaurants. I had small conversations.
How did you feel?
I felt free. For the first time in years, I felt confident speaking English.
So, looking back now, what was your biggest mistake?
Thinking that language learning is about rules instead of communication.
That's the core mistake.
Yes, I approached English like an academic subject. But language isn't academic. Language is practical.
What would you tell your past self?
I would say, stop reading grammar books, start having conversations, make mistakes, sound imperfect. That's okay.
Grammar has its place, though, right?
Of course, grammar is useful, but it should come second, not first.
What should come first?
Input. Massive input. Listening and reading. Absorbing natural English.
And then?
And then speaking and writing, using what you've absorbed.
And grammar?
Grammar comes later. When you already have a feel for the language, then grammar helps you refine it. But you don't start with grammar.
Never.
If I could change one thing about my English journey, it would be this. Start with communication, not grammar.
That's valuable advice.
I wish someone had told me earlier. I wish I hadn't wasted 3 years.
But those 3 years taught you what doesn't work.
That's true. And now I can help others avoid the same mistake.
That's why you're sharing this story.
Exactly. If one person hears this and changes their approach, then my mistake wasn't completely wasted.
Let's practice more sentences.
I wasted 3 years studying only grammar.
Communication should come before grammar.
Absorbing language is better than analyzing language.
Mistakes are part of the learning process.
Good.
Mark, what advice would you give to someone who's making the same mistake right now?
Close your grammar books.
Just like that?
Just like that. Not forever, but for now. Put them away.
What should they do instead?
Listen. Every day. Listen to real English. Podcasts, TV shows, YouTube videos, anything.
How much?
At least 30 minutes a day. More if possible.
What else?
Speak. Find someone to practice with, or speak to yourself.
but speak,
Even with mistakes?
especially with mistakes. Mistakes are how you learn what sounds wrong.
What about grammar?
When you notice a pattern, when you hear something repeated many times, then look up the grammar rule. Use grammar to understand what you've already heard.
So, grammar explains what you observe.
Exactly. Grammar shouldn't be the starting point. It should be the supporting tool.
This is completely different from how most people learn.
I know. Most people do what I did. They start with grammar. They study rules for years. Then they can't speak.
And they don't understand why.
Right. They think, I know all the rules. Why can't I speak?
Because knowing rules and using language are different skills.
Completely different. It's like learning to swim by reading a book about swimming.
You can know all the theory,
But you'll still drown when you jump in the water.
you have to practice in the water.
Exactly. You have to practice using the language,
Not just studying the language.
not just studying, using. Big difference.
How do you feel now, looking back at those 3 years?
Honestly, I feel regret, but also gratitude.
Gratitude?
Yes, because that mistake taught me what really works. Now I can help others.
Your pain has purpose.
I hope so. If my story stops one person from making the same mistake, then it was worth it.
I think many people will relate to this.
I hope so, because I know I'm not the only one who made this mistake.
You're definitely not.
Thousands of people are studying grammar right now, thinking it will make them fluent. It won't.
What will make them fluent?
Communication, practice, real conversations, mistakes, trying, failing, trying again.
That's the real path.
That's the only path.
Let's review vocabulary.
Word 1. Obsessed. Thinking about something constantly. I was obsessed with grammar rules.
Word 2. Breakthrough. A sudden, important discovery. Understanding naturally was a breakthrough moment.
Word 3. Absorbing. Taking in information naturally. Absorbing language is better than analyzing it.
Word 4. Refine. To improve and perfect something. Grammar helps refine your language skills.
Word 5. Regret. Feeling sorry about something you did. I feel regret about wasting 3 years.
Word 6. Gratitude. Feeling thankful. I also feel gratitude for what I learned.
Useful phrases.
Phrase 1. Looking back. Reflecting on the past. Looking back, I made a big mistake.
Phrase 2. Breaking point.
The moment when you can't continue as before. That tourist was my breaking point.
Phrase 3. Comes first. Is most important. Communication comes first. Grammar comes second.
Phrase 4. Cost me. Made me lose something valuable. That mistake cost me 3 years.
Practice questions.
Question 1. Are you focusing too much on grammar rules?
Question 2. When was the last time you had a real English conversation?
Question 3. What mistake are you making in your English learning right now?
Question 4. Are you ready to change your approach?
These are important questions.
They require honest answers.
Everyone watching, think about your own journey. Are you making the same mistake I made?
Are you studying rules instead of practicing communication?
If yes, it's not too late to change.
Today can be the day you change your approach.
Don't waste 3 years like I did.
Learn from my mistake.
Start communicating today, not tomorrow, today.
Close the grammar book. Open a conversation.
Make mistakes. Sound imperfect. That's completely fine.
Because perfect grammar with no communication is useless.
But imperfect grammar with real communication is valuable.
That's the truth I learned the hard way.
And now you know it too.
Thank you for sharing this, Mark.
Thank you for listening, Sarah.
Everyone, remember what Mark learned.
Communication first, grammar second.
Practice, not just study.
Use the language, don't just analyze it.
See you next time.
Don't make my mistake.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.